Hey Cambridge, this is James from Cbridge.ca, and I'm doing our inaugural vlog. So, never tried one of these out, so thought I'd give it a go. Wanted to go and tackle one of, if not the topic in Cambridge, which is the Multiplex, and the recent revelation that the Multiplex could end up at the Cambridge Centre. Now, thus far, I think news of this broke on Tuesday, and the reaction I've seen online and sort of within the community seems to have been quite positively received, especially compared to the reaction to the Conestoga site. So there's a lot of opposition to that locally. So the idea that you're now seeing sort of positive reaction on that could mean that this long, drawn-out debate might actually be over as far as site selection. So that's definitely a positive for Cambridge. We need to go and move on from that. I guess that, there's tons of questions now, as sort of what's hanging in the air and what's going to happen as next steps. I know that the whole site selection's been sent back to the city staff, and they've got to go and prepare some stuff on it. But my feeling is basically move ahead with whatever planning it goes and takes to go and get the Cambridge Centre into the equation here, because while the other sites, a lot of them are quite good options, I don't think you're going to go and get a much better consensus, and especially with having a willing partner like Morgard, who owns the Cambridge Centre. They're looking to go and get new tenants and fill out the space, losing Sears. That's a big blow to them. So the idea that they're able to go and put a recreational complex in the same area that goes and connects to transit quite well and is very accessible from all parts of town, that's basically what people have been looking for the whole time here, and what a lot of the root of the opposition to the Conestoga site was. So that's definitely a good thing to go and move on to. I guess the next question is Buckingham Sports. They're the owners of the Cambridge Sports Park, which formerly the Ice Park, and kind of more well known as the Ice Park, and they seem to be still talking about possibly putting in a 4-pad arena. I don't know whether building something at the Cambridge Centre goes and infringes on that idea, but my thinking is that let Buckingham go and add an additional 2 pads of capacity at their site, and then build a 2-pad arena at the Cambridge Centre with no real plan to go add an additional 2 pads like the Multiplex plan had. And I think basically you're adding 4 rinks of ice in town that would go and satisfy check a lot of boxes, and then add in the fact that there's 3 existing pads at the Cambridge Centre, and then at the Cambridge Sports Park you have seven rinks all in central Cambridge that would be really great for handling tournament traffic and all that type of stuff. So it would definitely be a win-win for Cambridge. And then there's also talk that the facility would kind of split up. So now you'd be looking at taking the pool aspect of it, and that part would be built out at the Conestoga site. Now, I know a lot of debate was, about the Cambridge, or where in Cambridge that should be, and that Conestoga's kind of on the very extreme edge of the Cambridge border. So and bordering with Kitchener, which was a lot of the issue. I think sort of splitting one part of it does kind of alleviate some of that pain, where it's not everyone who's playing sports in town will be traveling out to those pools at Conestoga, and Conestoga does actually go and get something out of this, which is some facilities that they'd be able to go and use that would be handy to them. So there is definitely some net benefit there for them. But yeah, they definitely, if you're looking at the Cambridge Centre location, they're probably going to be tossing out all the actual design that has sort of been approved in front of council already. So that is a bit is probably a bit of a concern, but I'm sure they can go and sort out the details of that. And working with Morguard, they're also a company that goes and deals with malls and buildings and stuff like that. So I'm sure there is some resident expertise within their company to go and help with the logistics of this. They clearly went and put together are already running an ice rink at the Cambridge Centre, so there's clearly some background there as to running the facilities and what it takes. So I would think there's good partnership there. So that pretty much wraps it up. So I'm quite happy with the decision. I'd love to go and see council move forward and basically turn the page on the whole selection aspect of the multiplex. So that's definitely a net positive if that's the route that things end up going. So yeah, as you can go and see here, I've got a t-shirt, Galton, Preston, and Hespler and Blair. So this is a t-shirt I went and designed recently, and it's exclusively available for its first run at the brick and mortar market in Galt, and that's on Grand Ave. If you haven't gone in there, that place is awesome, so it's definitely worth checking out, grabbing a bite to eat for lunch. And then yeah, a few other things to go and mention. We've also got a Patreon page for our blog. We've been doing Cbridge.ca, my wife and I, for about a year plus now. So we go on regularly blog, update, partake in social media and all that type of stuff. All Cambridge focused. So if you've never checked us out before, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram. I know we're getting close to 500 followers or 500 likes on Facebook. So if you want to give us a like, that'd be awesome. Put us over the hump. Yeah. So until next time, have a good one, Cambridge.